Hey everyone! Welcome back to our Kitchen Faucet channel, where we explore the latest and greatest for troubleshooting and improving your home kitchen. Today we are going to talk about something that may seem simple, but can actually be quite difficult: replace a kitchen sink strainer. It is a task that many people take on themselves, and while this is certainly possible, there are some common mistakes that can make the process much more frustrating than it needs. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Stay updated with all our latest home improvement tips. Let's start. If you're anything like me, you've probably had to replace your kitchen sink strainer at least once in your life. It's a simple task, but it can be frustrating if you don't know how to do it properly. In this article, we'll walk you through the process of replacing your kitchen sink strainer step by step. Before you start, make sure you have the following tools and materials on hand: a new kitchen sink strainer, a screwdriver, usually a Phillips head, a bucket or bowl to catch any water that spills, a towel or cloth to dry the sink. Step 1. Turn off the water. The first step in replacing your kitchen sink strainer is to turn off the water supply to the sink. This will prevent any water from spilling out while you're working. To do this, locate the shutoff valve under the sink and turn it clockwise until it stops. Step 2. Remove the old strainer. Once the water is off, you can remove the old kitchen sink strainer. Locate the nuts that hold the strainer in place and use a screwdriver to loosen them. Then, gently pull the strainer out of the sink. Be careful not to lose any of the small parts that come off with the strainer. Step 3. Clean the sink. Before you can install the new kitchen sink strainer, you'll need to clean the sink. Use a sponge or cloth to remove any debris or grime from the sink. This will ensure that the new strainer fits properly and looks its best. Step 4. Install the new strainer. Now that the sink is clean, you can install the new kitchen sink strainer. Locate the nuts that hold the strainer in place and tighten them by hand. Then, gently push the strainer into the sink until it's secure. Make sure that the small parts that come off with the strainer are in the right place. Step 5. Turn the water back on. Once the new kitchen sink strainer is in place, you can turn the water back on. Locate the shutoff valve under the sink and turn it counterclockwise until it stops. Then, turn on the faucet and let the water run for a few minutes to make sure everything is working properly. Step 6. Test the new strainer. Finally, test the new kitchen sink strainer to make sure it's working properly. Pour some water into the sink and let it drain through the strainer. Make sure that the water is flowing through the strainer and not getting stuck in the sink. By following these simple steps, you can keep your kitchen sink strainer working properly for years to come. Well, that's a wrap for today's tutorial on replace a kitchen sink strainer. Remember, maintaining your faucet not only improves the water quality but also extends the life of your plumbing fixtures. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with your friends for more DIY tips and tricks.